In the diagram below of parallelogram ABCD, AFGB are all collinear. CF bisects angle DCB, so CF bisects angle DCB, so these are supposed to be congruent. DG bisects angle ADC, so that's this angle over here, are bisected. And CF and DG intersect at E. Angle B equals to 75. So this angle here is 75. Then the measure of angle EFA is equal to, so we're looking for this guy right here. What is that angle there? Well, since ABCD is a parallelogram, then I recognize that opposite angles are supposed to be congruent, right? So if this is 75, then that means those two angles together must equal to 75. And if those angles are if that angle is bisected, that angle in blue is bisected, that is, then that means each one of those halves should be 75 halves. So this is 75 halves. And this is 75 halves. I also understand that in a parallelogram that the consecutive angles are supposed to be supplementary. So therefore, if angle B is 75, angle A, therefore, must equal to 105, because 105 and 75 makes 180. Opposite angles in a parallelogram are congruent, so therefore angle DCB is supposed to add up to 105. But since that angle is bisected, that means each one of these will be 105 halves apiece. So looking at this now, if I take a look at this quadrilateral, let me try to draw it better. If I look at this quadrilateral here and ignore everything else, I have D, C, F, A, right? I know that angle ADC is supposed to be 75. I know that angle DCF is supposed to be 105 over 2. And I know angle A is 105. Angle EFA is also the same thing as CFA. I want to call that X. What do I know about all the angles inside of a quadrilateral? They are supposed to add up to 360. So I can say X plus 105 plus 75 plus 105 over 2 is supposed to add up to 360. So if I combine all these terms together, I get X plus 180 plus 105 divided by 2 is equal to 360. I'm going to subtract both sides by 180. I get X plus, what is that, 52.5 is equal to 180. Subtract both sides by 52.5. I will end up with 127.5 as X. So I'm looking for angle EFA is also going to be 127.5, and that would be option 2.